What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Reggie back at it. Today I have a nice Gourmand fragrance list for you. Top 10 with honorable mentions. So let's get started. First thing you probably will ask is, a lot of you guys may not know what a Gourmand fragrance is. I classify Gourmand fragrance as anything with a lot of ingredients that are food based. Typically darker, like patchouli, tonka bean, vanilla. They can have cinnamon, lemons, mandarins, anything that's a sweeter fragrance or in a darker consistency. I typically classify as a gourmand. With that being said, let's get my honorable mentions started up with Gucci, Guilty, Intense. Now I know a lot of people don't enjoy the original, and I can understand why it is a bit lacking, but this takes all of the good notes and good qualities and amplifies it. Makes it more of an intense version in the right places, I think. Amps up the patchouli, amps up the bergamot, a little bit of citrus in there too. Great night out scent, and one of my honorable mentions for top gourmand. Another honorable mention is D&G's The Anthology number 10, La Rue de la Fortune. Again, another great gourmand. This is a unisex, flowery on the top note, but dries down to more of an amen-like patchouli. Great fragrance, and one of my honorable mentions. My last honorable mention is going to be one that very well could have made it to the list, but just didn't make it. This is Givenchy's Play Intense. This stuff right here, fantastic. A little bit synthetic, but it lasts and projects very well. What I get out of this is quite a bit of coffee, almost ground up coffee beans, very, very dark, not your typical chocolate, but a bit darker chocolate, very good fragrance, and I think one of Givenchy's best in their lineup. Honorable mention, starting my number 10 on my list. This is Diesel's Fuel for Life. And this one is fantastic. It gets me compliments, it lasts, it projects. It smells a little bit like Paco Rabanne's 1 Million at the top, but it has a much darker vibe going throughout the base notes. It smells more of like a tonka bean and chocolate note at the base. This stuff has a great amount of compliment factor as well. At my number 10, Diesel's Fuel for Life. At number 9, I've got one that I absolutely adore, and was one of my favorites, Rokas Man. Very unique bottle. Smells absolutely just delicious. It is like cotton candy with that amen patchouli in the bottom, chocolate. It's fantastic. It's a shame it doesn't last as long as it should on my skin. I only get maybe 4 hours out of this, but for that 4 hours, it's phenomenal. Very close to the skin, but great fragrance. And for the price, well blended, well done by Rokas. So that's going to be my number 9. At number 8, I've got one that I'm actually going to give a little bit of shout out to my sister for bringing me out to this one. It is Lolita Limpica's Eau Masculine. This stuff right here is a bit groundbreaking, I would say. It's a very anise based or licorice based fragrance that dries down with a lot of vanilla and a lot of woods, and it has a nice rum note at the top as well. That it's terrific. If you have not smelled this, then you need to smell it. It needs to be in your collection. This is a very unique fragrance that I don't think anybody else has done or has tried to do very well. Again, coming in at number 8. Number 7. This one has actually been becoming a little bit more distinguished in my collection. I'm enjoying it more because of the more I'm wearing it. This is Christian Dior's Dior Homme. Now, I used to enjoy this fragrance, but not quite as much again as I do now. This is an iris-based fragrance, so a lot of people are not too keen on that waxy lipstick top note. But when this dries down, it is absolutely amazing. Extremely well blended. Christian Dior did a great job with mixing the tonka bean, which it smells like tonka bean and cocoa in here. The notes don't state that, but I smell that out of this fragrance, and it's a great night out fragrance. If you want to impress ladies, this stuff is great. This is coming in at number 8. I'm sorry, 7. On to my number 6 is Aquilina's Blue Sugar. Now this one is phenomenal, especially again for the price. You cannot beat this. Cotton candy in a bottle right here. An amplified, more anise version of the women's pink sugar. This stuff is great. Absolutely adore it. Women love it. So if women love it, I love it. This stuff wears well on the skin. It's, again, very unique. I haven't smelled a cotton candy unisex men's fragrance yet, so this is extremely, extremely good with that anise note at top. Blue Sugar coming in at number 6. At number 5, I've got Henné Maurice HM. Now this one I wish I could put back in into my older lists if I would have thought more about it. I've kind of been not wearing this as much as I should and as much as I like to. This is a very nice lemon-based top, flowery middle, but it dries down to a nice chocolate patchouli-based dry down. Extremely potent, heavy sillage on this one. Expect to get compliments if you wear this, especially around women. They absolutely adore it. It's got a bit of a unisex vibe, but very, very good fragrance. Extremely nice Gourmand. Henné Maurice HM. Coming in at number 4 for the list. A new one that, for my purchases at least, is Chanel's Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Now again, this one, you can't ask for much more. I know a lot of people are still getting their consensus on this. I absolutely adore it. Gets compliments, projects, lasts. It's got a nice similar top note to Allure Homme Sport with the mandarin and the citrus at the top, but it dries down again much more amplified with patchouli and tonka bean. It projects like a monster and gets compliments. Another one that I love from Chanel. This is Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme, coming in at number 4. Now, these latter top 3, I hate to say it, maybe I've got a bias towards this house, but Thierry Mugler just took reins and ran. Pure Malt is going to be my number 3. Phenomenal stuff. That aged whiskey in this, mixed with the same DNA with the patchouli and the chocolate, the dry down of Amen, is absolutely phenomenal. This stuff right here, if you don't have this in your collection, you need to get it. Very unique, one of a kind scent. Absolutely amazing, coming in at number 3. And my top 10 Gourmand fragrances is this Angel Men's Pure Malt. At number 2, a lot of you guys may be wondering about this one. But I've said it before, and I'll say it again, I enjoy this more than pure malt. This is pure Havana. And this one, again, the same dark patchouli notes at the bottom, a little bit less amplified as the original Amen, but it still has that DNA in there, but with the nice honey top note with tobacco mixed in. It is just phenomenal. I absolutely love this stuff. And actually, if as of right now, if you guys go on the website, I do believe this is re-released. I've already got myself 2 bottles, so I'm good. So if you want to pick up a bottle of this, 88 bucks from Thierry Mugler's store. Get them while you can. At number 2, Pure Havana. And my number 1, Gourmand fragrance out of my collection. Most of you probably already know. I'm going to end up getting a bigger bottle of this because I thought it would be enough, but this is the original Thierry Mugler's Angel Men. This stuff is great. Again, if you can get over the very harsh top notes with the tar and the very cloying patchouli that they put in your face, once this starts drying down, this is like sex in a bottle. It is just absolutely amazing. The chocolate, the patchouli, everything mixes so well together. It lasts for absolute ever. I enjoy smelling this and smelling all my clothes then the following day afterwards. This stuff is great. Again, you don't need to apply this more than maybe 2 full sprays and it will absolutely bombard everybody in the room. Thierry Mugler, thank you for making this. My shout out to whoever the perfumier on this one was. Thank you guys again for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe below. And again, if you guys have any ideas for what you would like to see from my channel, please let me know. Post down below. I enjoy getting a lot of the video requests, so I'm going to start compiling those lists and getting on that, guys. So I appreciate you guys watching, and take care.